Hello, everybody. My name is Heshy Tischler. We're on a new night, and you're listening to the Just Enough Heshy Show. And usually everybody calls me Uncle Heshy. I hope some of my old listeners are here and some new listeners are here. And I have a beautiful co-host by the name of Esty. Esty, welcome.
Yeah, hi, we're on a new night.
A new night, even though we've been on for a couple of years, but I hope these people on the Wednesday night and our Monday followers came over with us, and we're going to have a great show. For the new people who are listening to the show, we usually start with a quote by Uncle Heshy, me, and a quote and a funny joke that nobody laughs at.
No, some people laugh at it.
I know they laugh at it, but you don't laugh at it.
That's not true. I think like 9 out of 10 times I laugh.
Okay,
time
tonight
you get me.
You're my only audience,
so I have to laugh.
You have to
I'm
laugh.
Gonna do it
you
well.
have to laugh well because you never laugh good. And we're going to start with a couple of commercials. I want to give a shout out to my friend Ellie. I want to give a shout out to Bleemy, who called me today. I know you don't want me to talk about you, Bleemy, but I know you called me today and you were very impressed how with my show. I'm very happy for your caller and a couple of other people out there. And of course, you can always call into the show at 718-303-9090, or you can get us on YouTube Live, which we're right now, we're posting. We finally did YouTube and Facebook, Esty. So
Facebook Live, YouTube Live.
I hope they hear us well. And what else do we got? Twitter. They can click on our links on Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApps. Oh, you can always send me a text to 718-288-7844 even during the show, and we might answer your questions. But you can call into the show at 718-303-9090.
Yeah, just talk about anything you want. We're very open.
We have
mostly friendly.
We have a lot to talk about, and I have a lot to scream about, even though you get upset with me that I bash other people. Esty, in the car, you were telling me I'm a bad man.
Yeah, no, I didn't say. I never said you're a bad man. I don't believe people are bad. I believe actions are bad.
Okay, we'll talk about that as well. In the meantime, Esty, before we start the show, let's pay for the show.
So yeah, we have Soft Fusion Inc. They're a wonderful software development company that can propel your business to new heights. They've been doing this for 15 years, and they can help run your business very smoothly and help you with any software issues you might need. For a free consultation, call them at 718-215-9800. And they'll help you out with all your software needs.
And they're very good. They help my company out, Greenline, build a whole software webpage. Wonderful, and makes me a nice little profit. Very good. I love Soft Fusion. He's a very good guy.
Wow. So yeah, and then we have Pescata Carne, an amazing meat restaurant with exotic dishes, appetizers. They have duck, handmade gnocchi, skirt steak. I've been there. They also have very colorful, fun drinks. They're located at 509 Avenue P. Check them out, Pescata Carne. And they have a sister restaurant, Pescata New York, which is dairy, which I was there recently. Amazing. I had their chocolate souffle, and of course the salmon, the potatoes. Wow, amazing.
I'm going there for my birthday on Tuesday.
Am I invited?
You're invited to come with me.
I'm very excited.
Me and Linda, my wife, we're going for the birthday.
Wait, if it's just the two of you, then I'm not invited.
No. We're taking my boys, even though I'm going to have a grandchild on Monday. On the 28th. It's expected to come that day. And I'm always on time, and I know it's going to be a boy. By the way, everybody out there, I'm going to tell you where the bris is. You're all invited. Yes, all my listeners are invited. All my friends are invited. I'm going to tell you exactly where it is. But Monday is going to be the bris, so I'm going to take. It's the day before my birthday.
But if it's just family,
it's not just family. We're going to have people come. I don't know.
Yeah, you're going to rent the room in the back.
I'm not renting the room. My friends are going to come, but you're welcome to come. And we're going to go Tuesday for my birthday. Me and Linda, and we're going to celebrate 2 birthdays at once.
Oh, that's exciting. Well,
Linda's on the 27th. I'm on January 29th. And
that's convenient.
And the new baby is going to be born on January 20th. My first grandchild.
Wow.
After 100 nephews and nieces.
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah,
go to Pescata, New York. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they have amazing food.
I love the Napoleon, the dessert.
Napoleon. Oh yeah,
wow,
amazing.
Very good. Yeah.
So yeah, they're located at 1776 Ocean Avenue, and we have Orchidia, also delicious Napoleons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta try it.
You gotta try it. So yeah, they have every day a lunch buffet every day from 12 to 3, $25 per person, all you can eat, amazing, including coffee and tea. Check them out. They're located at 4815 12th Avenue.
Very good, Esty.
Yeah.
You never remember their address. Now you remember.
Yeah, you forced me to. You make fun of me every time I don't remember their thing, so I have to.
Go ahead.
So yeah, and of course, if you want to get free solar panels for your house, 60% of homeowners are eligible for free solar panels. Not everybody is. Your roof has to have the right qualifications, but if you would like to, it would lower the taxes on your house and your electricity bill. Reach out to solar@rejuice.com or call 215-694-0443, and you can get, if you're eligible, free solar panels on your house.
You also get a free consultation.
Yes, and I heard that I forgot which company it is, but they charge $600 for a consultation that Solar Momentum gives for free. I'm like, how are they getting away with this?
Very
like
good.
this, they're charging $600. These people are free, but people don't trust what's free. That's the problem.
Okay.
But yeah, try them out. You'll trust them.
We also have Chamula Jewelers, Esty. They're located at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980, 718-336-1980. Chamula Jewelers is a family-owned business for over 40 years. They specialize in diamond engagement rings, eternity bands, and diamond jewelry. Or just bring your own jewelry to redesign and freshen up for a new look. Chamula Jewelers, Esty.
They got the sparkle for you.
They have the sparkle for you. Then you can visit them again at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. And then, of course, we have ttstyles.com, TEETEESTYLES.com. Her name is Tehila Tishla. Yes, she has the same last name as me. She's wonderful. Her number is 718-675-6842. She does wigs, makeup. She helps before weddings, parties. She comes to your house. You can come to her. Prices are great. I've seen her do a lot of hair and makeups for different events. Wonderful. Her prices are great. Call her at 718-675-6842. Check out her website, TEETEESTYLES.com, or just email her at Tehila, TEHILIA, at TEETEESTYLES.com. And then we have, of course, Green Line Building Solutions. We help you with vacate orders, stop work orders, inspections. We help you with code compliance. We go to court for ECB violations and corrections. I had a guy who just came in with 36 violations where the city knocked him and tortured him for over $50,000 in penalties, and we got him down to only $2,000 in violations.
Wow.
And we dismissed most of them on wrongful service and wrongful thing. We're very good at what we do. We have our own dedicated legal department. We also help with evictions. We help with owners to show code compliance. We do expediting for DOB, FDNY, and DEP. We do settlements with the Department of Finance. Yes, we have our own architects on staff, and we help you with FDNY criminal tickets. We also can help you get your gas turned back on. It's a new thing that everybody's torturing you, and we help you with construction, plumbing, and electrical permits. We help you also with the Parks Department and with all the red tape in the different government agencies. So call 718-871-0382 for a private appointment, or just walk in. We're located in Borough Park, Brooklyn at 5318 16th Avenue on the corner of 16th Avenue and 54th Street, 718-871-0382. And just call us and we give free advice and a whole bunch of other good stuff. And then, of course, we have Wolf's Grocery Store, located at 2362 Nostrand Avenue, the corner of Avenue J and Nostrand Avenue, 718-252-1863. They make deliveries. They open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., 718-252 1863 in the corner of Avenue J and Nostrand Avenue. Esty, now we're going to start the show with my quote of the day. You're going to like this quote.
I saw recently you put quotes of the day on Facebook.
I've been doing that for a while. You just don't pay attention.
No, I do, but now you have like a logo.
Right,
I really
now I have
love
a logo attached to it so people understand. This is the quote and this is the joke.
Follow Just Enough Heshy on Facebook. You'll see his quote of the day.
Right, and you can watch us live on YouTube, everybody. And again, you can email me at justenoughheshy@gmail.com. That's justenoughheshy, yes, HESHY @gmail.com.
Very inspirational quotes. Check them out.
Every day. I really look into it. I do my research for a couple of weeks ahead. I have a whole book on my different family. People say, are those jokes real about your family? Yes. Who else can I make fun of is about my own family? You know what I mean? I even have a family chat where they get upset about things. Anyways, here's my quote of the day. Esty, ready?
Yeah.
Today, your actions should inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. That means every day when you go out to do stuff, your actions should inspire other people to do good or talk to them to do good.
Yeah, no. Everything you do should help people be better. That's good.
Right. And don't knock them, you're saying.
Don't knock them.
Well, I'm going to knock a few people today.
Oh, I have one quote. I know I usually don't say a quote, but I saw a great one.
Go ahead.
Some people will never like you because your spirit irritates their demons. Does that make sense? They won't like you because like your excitement for life like upsets their
So you're
bad
saying
parts.
people are jealous of other people?
No, not jealous. Just like, when really happy people are happy, sad people are like, oh, I hate those people. Why? Because their happiness like irritates the sadness in them. Okay, what about this one?
Okay.
Be careful with how much you tolerate. You are teaching them how to treat you.
I don't know.
No?
No,
Okay,
my quotes are much better.
Fine.
Anyways, I put thought into my. And can I tell you my joke?
Go for it.
Okay. I was a teacher in the 1980s in a yeshiva called Krasner in Borough Park.
Oh, my brother went to Krasner.
Okay. You might have been one of my students for me. So anyways, I try to make my classes more exciting. I was teaching 8th grade class. And I was talking to a bunch of the boys, and one day I said to them, I want to pose to you, I wanted to make my math question more interesting. We were doing very well in the class. And I bumped into one of my students who became a client of mine. And he was very interested. He says, Heshy, I want to remind you of a story. And I remember the story, and I want to tell it to you. So I'm standing in the classroom, and I posed this question to my class. A wealthy man dies. You can think about this too, Esty, what the answer should be. Okay. A wealthy man dies, and he leaves $10 million. Okay. So I tell everybody 1/5 of it goes to his wife. 1/5 of it goes to his son. 1/6 of it goes to his butler. And the rest of it goes to charity. Now, what does each one get? You have to tell me the number of what the 5th and the 6th and the balance of the monies are. You take the $10 million and you break it up. So everybody's quiet and sitting quiet very nicely. And in the back of the class, I see a little Chaim Halberstam raise his hand, and he says, can I give you the answer? I said, sure, Chaim. What's your answer? He says, well, I think they need a good lawyer.
Why?
That's the joke.
Is it a math joke?
It was a math joke. You have to give me. I said, what does each one have to get? You know what I mean? He says lawyer? They have to get a good lawyer.
What, to make sure they get the right percentage? Yeah. Sorry, I'm not.
Wow, I thought you were gonna laugh at my joke.
No, but math's just not my expertise.
It wasn't a math question. It was a joke. I wanted. Oh wow, I'll give.
No, I thought it was funny.
Okay, you're lying.
Fine. This is a 10th out of the 9. 9 out of the times I think it's funny.
I don't know, SD. I thought you were much better than that. Anyways, I want to talk about a certain issue that's going on in our neighborhoods right now. Okay. I know you're going to get upset with me, but recently, last week, there was a incident where somebody there was a car being towed by the city, and which they shouldn't be towing now. They should be booting if you have car tickets. But they came around the Borough Park neighborhood again. They're torturing us with the tickets, and there's no parking, which our councilman and our assemblyman, our ex-assemblyman all promised to help us with. People are triple parking. They take away spots from us. It's just a madhouse. So a guy parked his car, and I guess the tow truck. They said one guy said it was for tickets. Another guy said it was for illegal parking, and the guy went and broke into his car. Why? Because it was parked in the wrong way. He couldn't pull the car out, which again is illegal, because if you can't tow the car, you can't tow the car. Anyways, he went into the car and he hooked it up. A guy jumped into the car. They say he was a show me remember whatever. He jumped in the car and he zoomed away and he pulled it off the tow and ran away. Supposedly the guy who owned the car turned himself in because of whatever the incident, and they were all very upset because they were screaming at this tow truck man, go to Harlem, run away, we don't want to talk to you. And what happened was in the next few days, instead of towing us for tickets, they came to Borough Park and Flatbush in masses. Forget ticketing us like crazy. In the middle of the night, people were being ticketed for blocking a driveway 2 inches. People were just being
You get tickets for blocking a driveway?
Yeah.
I thought only if the driveway owner has a problem with it.
On Sabbath, on Shabbos at 2 in the morning. So these guys are running around ticketing us. And not only that, they're coming now to tow us for illegal parking, where it doesn't say tow away zone if you parked illegally.
Is that legal?
No, it's not.
So can't you have a lawyer actually fight it in court?
Maybe you could, but who's going to fight a $200 or $300 ticket when they tow away your car?
Someone who wants justice?
Okay, so you're going to spend the whole day. That's why people hire me. People don't have a whole day to take off from work, or the bosses won't let them to go fight a ticket that might be adjourned and you might not be able to fight. So this is what the waste of it is, and people just pay the thing. And these guys came around. So I heard there was a secret meeting with this, because not only did the tow trucks come.
How did you hear of it if it was a secret meeting?
I'm going to tell you about it. The tow trucks didn't just come this time. They came with police officers and traffic agents following them. So you're talking they were being protected, and they came in masses, which they never come in masses to Borough Park. They ticket us like crazy. And I heard that the councilman from Borough Park and Flatbush, Mr. Chaim Deutsch, as well as the district leader and the senator, they got a call from the police station or from one of the commissioners that you have to back off. Don't make any noise. We're going to be towing cars, and we're going to be ticketing the blitz out there, and you better leave it alone. And if you notice, while we were being tortured, no one of our politicians said a word or got up or stuck up for us, and people are just losing tens of thousands of dollars. Forget that they're ticketing us like crazy. It's just another government agency that none of our politicians are helping defend us, and I am aggravated about it.
But there's so many things that they are helping with. Maybe they just don't know.
Really?
Did you try speaking to them about it?
I do speak to them about it. I tell them all the time. Look, I was talking to one of the councilmen, and he said to me, well, Heshy, look, we're ticketing more.
You know what would be great? If we can start an organization of, the only point of this organization is to make sure that nobody, the law doesn't get us. Basically, let's say you get towed away, but nobody would normally fight it. They would go up to the Supreme Court to be like, excuse me, no, it does not say tow-away zone. That is illegal. Like, basically catch the government at all its lies and little things that nobody does anything because it's too difficult.
But there are lawyers that do this, and they charge for it like your tickets. There's a lawyer for everything.
But imagine we had an organization that every time the law messes up, instead of being like, oh, it's not a big deal, let it go, we would like bring it up in front of the courts, everyone to see.
But Esty, the government has so much money that even if you beat them, they're able to file an appeal. Like I know that
let them file an appeal. If you tow away a car in a non-tow-away zone, that is illegal. There's nothing they can say.
If they find a gimmick how to win the appeal, then that appeal is based on the next many times, and you can never win their case again. For example, we've won a lot of cases on ECB, various kinds of cases of law. And what happened was the violation of the penalty was $800 or $2,000 or $3,000. The government spent $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 fighting us and appealing us, so they know that the basis of this decision will never go on to go to other cases. So that's how they go fight it. And I even saw a memo from Mayor Bloomberg many years ago. Stating you will appeal it. I remember one of the representatives said it doesn't pay to appeal this case. He says, yeah, but if you keep this in the Board of Appeals, this decision, all the other reps will now start using it and they'll keep beating the city. You feel bad for the government employees that are on right now. The government is on.
I thought you were going to say people feel bad for the government. Nobody feels bad for the government.
So there's a government shutdown with 800,000 government employees not being paid.
Right.
I just want you to know there's now PayPal that came out that we're going to give them free interest loans. And these government employees, we're supposed to feel bad because they're regular people without jobs.
Right.
I was at the Department of Buildings the other day, and I saw that one of the people are getting punished because they helped us too many times. There's a rule now that when you go file your correction certificates that you corrected your violation, even though you have 10 of them, you can only give us 2 a day. It's not fair because if I don't give in all at once, I can get more penalties. So there's a rule now. They changed the rule just like that and our councilmen and assemblymen and senators don't even care. They just sit there, and they vote for abortion laws and they pass legislation.
They can't do everything. They can only do what they can do.
But they're doing stupid stuff. They're not doing stuff to take care of the people.
Stupid. Other people think that's very important.
I don't think so. Right now, we have no money for kids' lunches. They're giving out $1 million to public school kosher lunches. The parking situation has gotten so bad.
They are giving money to lunches.
Just for your knowledge, when you go to the Department of Buildings at 3:30, they close their window. But sir, I'm missing by a minute. If I don't get my permit today, I'm in trouble. Well, too bad. Go back online. Come back tomorrow. Or your paperwork is wrong. No, let me fix it. No, and they close your window. You feel bad for these government employees or federal employees when at 5 o'clock they don't care about us.
I don't know if I feel bad for government employees. I feel like it's a soul sucking job most of the time because most people don't. They're not working at a job that they believe in that inspires them. So at the end of the day, I think.
But they're supposed to be helping us. That's why they're there. They're government employees.
So I think maybe the government shutdown has a good thing. Maybe all those people who don't have a job now will find something that inspires them and get a job that they love.
When they come back to work, because they're going to be waiting for it, because they can't find other jobs.
No, maybe this will be the break they need, and they'll be like, you know what, I'm going to go try Uber.
That's not true. They're going to punish us more because they see there's nothing to gain or nothing to lose if they work hard and they don't get.
Maybe there should be a point system or something.
I don't know. I know they get promoted or the people who mess up other people. So you know what? I'm upset that people don't have money to pay their bills. Of course, government agents, and if they're working, they're just not getting paid now because the government doesn't have the money. But to what I understand is if they put in the hours, they just don't get the check now. But once the government reopens, they will be paid back for all the time they put in, unless they're not working or they're not called in to work. The hours they don't work, that's what they're not getting paid for. But all these government agents, like the IRS, they call back so many thousands of employees, even though they're not getting paid, but they're told to come in. You're just not going to get a check right now.
I had a problem with that. If the government wants to take our taxes, shouldn't they hire lawyers? I have to figure out how much I owe you. You should. If you want money from my income tax, you bring a lawyer.
But if you make them figure it out, they always go 20 times more, and you.
But is there a guy to do it?
Well, they do it.
It should at least be the option.
Sometimes people don't file taxes, so the government files it for you, and then you get hit with a crazy tax bill and you're dead. That's why they're saying, listen, you file, you submit the paperwork, we'll look it over. If we're not happy with it, we'll either audit it or we'll just accept what you gave us as trust, and we'll just accept
your payment. If you want, you can say, hey, IRS, you do my taxes for me.
And then you know that they're going to tax you crazy amounts of money.
I mean, they can only tax you if it's 20%, they can only tax 20%. They can't add.
But they could do it. Their numbers could be crazy. They can calculate.
No, if you make $100 and 20% goes to taxes, they can't be like, oh, I'm going to take 50.
What if you make $100 and 50 of it goes against expenses? They'll tax you on the full 100.
Really? But if they know it's an expense, isn't that illegal?
How do they know your expense? You told them to do the paperwork. You have to give in the paperwork. That's why you do your own taxes. That's why you have to hire an accountant, or you sit there and do your work. There's a bunch of different free programs out there. But again, even me and my wife, we don't trust them. So that's what it is. Yeah. Anyways, Esty, as you know, I told you I'm going to be a grandfather.
Yeah.
So again, I told you I'm fighting with my family on what to call me.
Okay.
And you know what name I want to be called, right?
Well, you said it last week.
Big H.
Big H.
I don't want to be called Grandpa. Somebody says, if you want to be called H, we will call you Grandpa H. I said, no, Zaidi H. I don't want that. I want everybody to call me by the same name. All my 100 nephews and nieces, my sister. I want everybody right now, since I run the family.
Uncle Heshy?
Uncle Heshy, of course, that's very important.
Why do you call him Uncle Heshy? He's your grandfather, no? Yeah, that's just what we do in our family.
So now that I'm having my first grandchild, I don't want to be called Grandpa. So everybody has to call me across the board, nephews, nieces, Big H. Like this week I was walking in Borough Park when I was coming back from the hospital.
Why not small H?
Because I'm a big man. Look how big I am.
But don't you want to be like, why not thin H?
No, because I'm the leader of the family. So the biggest in the family is called Big H. Come on, Esty.
Why not head H? Like the head of the family.
But head doesn't sound good. Big H. Like, like the Texas ranch, like in the Texas ranches, all those guys with the head of the family. Big H. So my family's fighting. My grandson's not going to call you Big H or whatever. I said, why not? I was walking down the street this week. So somebody called me Uncle Hesh. He called me over and I was talking to him on the street. And another one did hear our show and said, hey, Big H. He made a good fun of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was very impressed with that. Just for that, I said, I'm going to let you listen to the show for free.
Anyways, guys, you're listening to the Just Enough Heshy Show. If you want to call in about any subjects, things that make you happy, things that make you sad, things that you think should change, you should call 718-303-9090. And just any questions, comments, just let us know and we'll talk about it.
I want to ask you an important question.
Okay.
Right now, the government and the Assembly and the Senate, they were wasting our times with this abortion rules. They passed 6 different kinds of abortion rules. And one of them said that you can have an abortion, I think, to the last couple of weeks or something. Did you hear about that?
Yeah. Why don't they just take out the baby and put it in an incubator for the same cost?
And when they do that, the baby's alive. So you're responsible for the baby.
Yeah, but there are tons of people who want children. So okay, if you're going to remove it from the woman's body, why not just not kill it? So because 27 weeks in, you can already put it in an incubator and it'll live.
So you don't believe in abortion? You told me that you believe in abortion.
Okay, so the only reason I believe in abortion is because if a woman doesn't know she's pregnant and then all of a sudden she finds out she's pregnant and she's like, oh my gosh, there's something living inside of me, and she freaks out about it, then she should be allowed to not have it be inside her. But if they're going to take it out and it could still survive and be given to somebody else, then why wouldn't you? Just let this kid shouldn't live? Why does it hurt the parent? Hey, as long as you don't have to care.
I believe abortion is no good at all. I believe nobody should have an abortion.
But I believe that a woman should feel comfortable in her own body. If all of a sudden during pregnancy she's just like, I can't be pregnant, I can't, let's say, then she shouldn't have to. If she says I can't have a kid, then say fine, give away the kid.
But I've heard stories that somebody doesn't know she has pregnant till the last couple of weeks.
How could you not know you're pregnant until 8 months in?
I've heard stories about it. Let's take a
If that's the case, then remove it from her stomach.
But I don't want this baby to ever come back to me.
It doesn't. They can put it in an agency.
A lot of these children do find their way back.
Send it to China.
Okay. Push a phone. Let's take a phone call.
Okay. Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy and Esty.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, this is amazing radio. While we're talking.
Is your radio on? You have to shut it off.
You have to shut off your radio. We can't hear you. Hello?
Show be blessed on this radio.
The what radio?
I said you should be blessed. What are you doing in this for the whole nation?
We love you. Thank you. We like to make people happy. That's what we're here.
I know that. It's amazing. I like such a show. You stick up for yourself. You got to stick up for yourself. This is a show for a lot of people who need us.
Right. We believe that the community, we believe in people, we believe in doing charity. We have a lot of organizations. For example, on Thursday nights, I help pack boxes for Rabbi Fish, who feeds 101 families every week. He's a wonderful man, and we did a great budget last year. He struggles. I like when people help other people. When I go to the hospitals Friday night and Shabbos, Saturday morning, I see little girls and boys handing out chalis and bags. It makes me feel so good that the next generation is learning to volunteer like I made my children do it. We should always make other people happy. Whenever I walk down the street, I smile at people.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you a simple question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Hershey?
Yes, it is.
Tell me, do you have time on Friday afternoon about 11:30 to come to Harmony Service and speak to some boys?
Sure. I go to Oizer Babad's 1225 youth center, and I love talking to the young men. Really, I'm told not to talk. I'm told to shut up.
Really? Why?
Because I talk too much.
Oh,
so
I went to the girls' one. It's really nice.
The girls' one, right? So I'm trying to raise money for them, and I listen, and I love to talk to them, especially to Harmony. I love Harmony. Harmony does such good stuff.
Because we have it's called a session class. You want to come talk to some boys?
I love that. I would love to come. I'm always welcome to come out speaking. I go to people's weddings about mitzvahs. And
do you have something specific you want them to speak about?
No, I can speak. I know if they want me to. You call me at the office and you really show me that you want me to come. I will come with pleasure, and I can be there anytime you ask me to. It's my pleasure to come.
Okay, my name is Laser Diamond.
Write it down. Laser Diamond.
Laser Diamond.
So wait, how do they find you? You have his number?
Yeah, I will call his number. Call the studio number?
You call, not the studio number, you call our office at Green Line Building Solutions, 718-871-0382, and you say, tell Uncle Heshy to get over here at 11:30, and she'll make sure that I'm there.
Did you get the number?
Whatever, you'll find it. Or you can go into our websites and you'll see it. But Laser, I want you to enjoy the show. Enjoy us. Me and Esther have a lot always to say, sometimes wrong, but you're always welcome to contradict us.
Is it wrong? I mean,
I'm not wrong, because I'm going to be screaming at the politicians in a minute about you.
Screaming is, okay, there's almost no wrong. Well, hey, and if anybody wants me to speak to a girl's thing about specific subjects, I can inspire people.
Well, not if you believe in abortion.
It's not that I believe in abortion. I believe that if a woman is like, I can't have this thing living inside of me, then she should have control of her own body.
According to your religion, you're not allowed to have an abortion no matter what. According to Judaism, according to Christianity, there is no exception to the rule.
Wait, first off, in Judaism, you have up to 40 days to get an abortion.
Where did you hear this rule?
What? How did you not hear this rule?
I don't know this rule.
Up to 40 days, it's not considered a thing, and it's not okay.
It's not considered what kind of a being it is, a man or a woman, a girl or a boy, but there's no such rule that you could ever abort the child. I never heard that before.
What do you mean? If they discuss it, if a woman was
I'm not going to judge
against her will,
I'm not going to judge what somebody else does. I'm telling you that my belief.
I'm just saying, does the law have a right to we have religious beliefs? Do we have a right to put our religious beliefs on other people? Not really.
Right. So
you for yourself, if you don't want to get an abortion because you think it's wrong, you definitely shouldn't. And I'm not saying that I'm pro-abortion, because if the child can live, then babies have survived 27 weeks in. If you can remove the baby without killing it and put it in an incubator and then give it to somebody who desperately wants a child, why not?
What happens if you find out 27 weeks in that the baby has brain damage, or the baby is Down syndrome, or the baby is sick, or the baby has...
You can choose to give it away and maybe someone else will want it, but you don't have to kill it.
If they don't want it, you're just going to leave it for the state to sit over there?
Yep. What do you mean?
That's the way it works.
What's the alternative? To either kill the child or let it live with somebody who doesn't mind it? I don't know.
It's a very complicated
story. Exactly. It's a complicated issue. So then, why should we put our beliefs on someone else? It's complicated.
Every issue is complicated. What about gay marriage?
Right, that's why everyone has to do what's right for them.
You believe in gay marriage?
It's not that I believe in gay marriage. I believe any two people should be able to have a civil contract.
Contract, not a marriage.
So they can't be. Okay, marriage is a religious institution, so it doesn't make. When you say gay marriage, it's an oxymoron.
So make up your mind. Do they go before a rabbi and a priest?
They can go before, but it's not okay.
No. They're stating that they want to go before a rabbi and priest and to be accepted before God, and the government's accepted, not a contract.
The government is different. Okay.
No, but the government has to give them a marriage certificate too.
Okay, so the government should not be giving a marriage certificate, because the government should have nothing to do with religion, and marriage is a religious institution.
They're stating that marriage is not a religious institution.
But it is. Okay, is there anybody who got married before any religion was around?
I don't know. I guess.
I don't think they called it marriage. They were just
I guess when countries became in effect, they did keep when they started keeping. They didn't have birth records either many years ago. They just had a book you wrote down when they got.
What I'm saying is, if you and your sister want to adopt a child because you never want to get married, you should have a right to. And it's not going to be called a marriage certificate. It's going to be called a civil union between any two people can get it.
If you and your brother?
No, you and your sister. Right? If me and my sister both decide we're never getting married, but we want to have a child, so we adopt a child and we live together. Why shouldn't we get a tax break? Any two people should be able to have a civil union. It doesn't. If you want to get married with a rabbi,
you don't need a civil union for that. You file joint tax returns.
Can you do that if you're not married?
Yeah,
but you don't get the same benefits.
I think you don't get the Social Security benefits when they die because in the marriage.
Yes, and also if let's say you're in the hospital, your family comes first, not your sister. Let's say you trust your sister more than anyone in the world, and you, let's say, hate your family, right?
Right.
If you're in the hospital, they're going to say, oh, the mother has a right. You should be able to say, no, my sister has a right.
Well,
any two people should be able to be.
I got that.
Civilly. And so if a Reform rabbi wants to marry you guys, and that's their problem. What I'm saying is, as a religious person, I cannot tell someone what they can and cannot do. If a rabbi that is okay with gay marriage wants to perform the ceremony, that's not my business. I only can do what's good for me. So
do you believe in a lady rabbi?
I don't know. I don't believe in any rabbi. Okay. But sorry, define rabbi.
We're going to do some commercials in a second, but I just want to tell you one more thing. You know that I want to donate a kidney, and I joined up, and I passed all.
You're supposed to lose weight, I heard,
right,
to do
it.
I
passed all my tests.
Okay.
And I got a call that I'm a matching swab.
Okay.
So I said, okay, I ran to my doctor and I said, okay, doctor, now you have to sign the form. He says, no, I'm not giving you the form. You still didn't lose the 65 pounds you promised me. I said, well, doctor, just sign the form and I'll go on a starvation diet and I'll do whatever it takes. And a big fight with him. And he told me, no, Heshy, because in case you gain weight back again, I'm not going to let you gain your kidneys are going to struggle. I'm not going to do it. So I went to another doctor who signed my form. No problem. I called back up this organization and they said, okay, let's check it out. And they said, oh, somebody got a kidney donated by somebody else that you're a match with. You want to go back on the list? I said, sure. That was the whole plan of it. I said, but You're
saying there's some people donating kidneys that don't even need yours?
Well, there's a few of us out there. There's like this organization. They have a lot of people.
How have they not used, the copy machine, the 3D printer? How is that not existing yet? This is 2019. That should all be here. And you know what's crazy? They still don't have a cure for the common cold.
Well, if you take the flu shot.
No.
I know.
It's not a cure, really.
I got sick after I took the shot. My daughter-in-law made me take it.
Yeah, I don't trust the shots.
She said if I never took the shot in 50-something years, she forced me to take it or I wouldn't be able to see the new baby.
And then you got sick.
I got sick.
I don't trust the shot. I'm very wary of all these things. You don't know what's in it. The FDA is apparently like.
I took also another tetanus shot, whatever. It was just crazy, man. So, anyways, Esty, let's pay for the show one more time and then we'll go to the end. We'll scream and holler because I want to scream at Chaim Deutsch. You know I don't like Chaim Deutsch.
I like him. He's really cool. He's fun. He's nice. I forgot to tell him about painting lines on the street.
You know, he paid $10,000 to get onto the cover of this Army magazine.
No, he didn't.
He did too. It's an ad.
No, the cover is not an ad.
The cover and the article inside is all fake.
What do you mean? So you can pay to be on the cover of a magazine?
You can pay to. Yes, when I was running for elected office.
I'm going to pay them $1 million to put me on the cover of the Army magazine. Do you think they'd allow it?
They'll pay you $10,000 and you advertise something.
If I paid Ami $1 million to put me on the cover, do you think they would?
$1 million? They'll give you 10 covers. They'll give you 100
Really?
covers.
I'm a woman.
Right.
They don't have women over there.
Sure, they would put you
Ami
on.
does not have women.
You give them Esty. You're not giving. Give them $10,000 and tell them you want to advertise the radio show. You'll see how quickly.
Yes, but they will not allow a woman to be on the cover because then nobody will buy the magazine.
I make you a bet. You call them, you'll be on the front page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Ami has an official rule. There are no women. Look inside this magazine for a woman's face.
So is that a bad thing? I'm sure there's no women in this.
Yeah. Apparently our faces.
I see women. I see women. Oh, no women.
Apparently our faces are so attractive that if a man glimpses it for 1 minute, he's going to be like overtaken. So we have to hide our faces. But you know what they would let me do if I put on an Arab garb? Maybe just showed the eyes. Maybe they'd let me put it on my face.
What's that other the other newspaper that I don't like to rag?
There's very few that the Jewish press will publish
Jewish
faces.
Press is a comic book magazine.
It's not a comic book. They're the only ones who allow women's faces to show.
But there's another one out there, a famous one. I think I was on the debate with them. They had a debate.
No, I don't know.
Okay, well, I think they're all garbage.
All the magazines?
No.
Any magazine that is afraid to show a woman's face because men will be irresistibly attracted to, I have a problem with them. Like, seriously.
But I never noticed that. You are very interesting. I have to tell you.
No, what do you mean? Flatbush Girl's been talking about this for weeks, how, like, women aren't allowed to have faces. Like, oh, our faces are so...
a lot of people are angry at me that I'm friends with the Flatbush Girl.
Why?
I don't know.
Being friends with people is ever negative?
So I tell them, I don't agree with a lot of her ideas, but I'm nice to everybody. Why can't I be nice to her?
It's so funny. In today's day, if you're nice to someone that they think is mean, that makes you a bad person. How is being nice to anybody ever negative?
I agree.
Like...
I agree. Anyways, Esty,
we're doing commercials. So yeah, we have Soft Fusion Inc., a wonderful software development company that can help your business get to the place it needs to get to. It helps you with all your software needs. They've been doing this for 15 years. Call them for a free consultation, 718-215-9800. We have Pescata Carne, amazing steakhouse restaurant, wonderful appetizers and drinks and main dishes, gnocchi, skirt steak, duck. Delicious. They're located at 509 Avenue P. We have Pescata, New York, amazing dairy restaurant. Try out their desserts, their paninis. Everything is delicious there. Located at 1776 Ocean Avenue.
And again, I'll be there Tuesday night.
And I'm officially invited.
You're officially invited. Go ahead. And for the bris, which will be the following week, if my baby's born on Monday, I'm going to find a place and I'm going to invite, I'm telling you, a couple of my first.
Okay, where?
I don't know. I haven't decided.
You have to find a location.
First, I have to make sure it's a boy, but I know it's a boy.
You know it's a boy?
Yeah, but my son said you can't tell anybody, or you can't jinx it, or you can't. Or
what do you mean? They can just check.
You're not. I got that, but he won't officially tell me. But I know it is because I saw those pictures. You know, they do the sonogram pictures.
You cannot tell.
I was able to see things.
No, okay.
I swear, I'm telling you, I saw it was a boy. But I'm not allowed to order a bris because there might not be. I don't know, some kind of whatever.
Frowned upon.
Yeah.
You know, Jews are very superstitious.
We are. I heard. I got you. Go ahead.
So yeah, we have Orchidia, amazing dairy restaurant. It's the only kosher dairy buffet. Like you pay $25 every day from 12 to 3. You can have all you can eat buffet, including coffee and tea. And if you want solar panels for your roof, 60% of houses are eligible. You can call them and find out if your house is eligible to get solar panels for free. And you can also get a free consultation, which other places, what's it called? You know that car the newest car that's going to run on motors. There's a company.
Run on electric.
Yeah, what's that?
Telsa.
I think Telsa charges $600.
Tesla. Yeah.
Tesla charges $600 for an appointment. Here, this company does it free. They will give you all the information, tell you if you're eligible. You can buy the panels, but not they'll rent it for you.
Tesla charges you to see if you're eligible to buy their car.
Not their car, to buy their solar panels.
Oh, they do solar panels.
They do so because they're energy efficient, whatever. And you can check on Groupon. They have this thing like $600. Like they're giving you a deal towards $1,200. You might not be eligible. It's crazy. There's a company that does it for free, but people don't trust free things. Okay. But so yeah, if you want to check if your house is eligible to get solar panels for free or to buy them, whatever you prefer, call 215-694-0443 or go to solar@rejuice.com and find out if you can get solar panels. It'll save you money on your taxes on your house and on your electricity bill.
What show are they listening to?
They're listening to the Just Enough Heshy show. With Uncle Heshy.
I love you.
Yeah.
And you and my beautiful Esty. Yeah, Esty, smart Esty, even though she was making fun of me.
I don't ever make fun of you.
And you didn't laugh at my joke.
Okay, that is not a comment. You said math and my brain just blanked.
By the way, you know the cover with Chaim Judge. He's not a handsome man.
I think he's awesome.
He's not awesome.
He's just so cool.
Look at his face.
He's so friendly.
I don't think he's not friendly. Look, he looks so angry.
I don't know. Whenever I met him, he's friendly. He's nice.
He's not nice to me.
Isn't he? Are you nice to him?
I'm nice to everybody.
If you're nice to everyone, then he's nice to you.
I take his phone call. Okay, the other week I was busy. I couldn't take his call. But I take his call.
I think he really tries to do what's right. He maybe doesn't always get it right, but he definitely tries.
Okay. Fine. I don't like this guy, Barry Spitzer, in charge of the community board who doesn't give out street closures only to his people. Can I talk bad about him?
You can't talk bad about anyone. You can say, I do not like the actions they're taking, but
I don't like the actions they're taking.
Okay, fine.
So what do we do about it?
Start a committee.
We have committees, we have clubs, we have organizations, and
I have an idea. Send me his number. I'll speak to him.
I will, and he won't take your call.
Okay, then I can't speak to him. Tell me where he lives. I'll knock on his door.
You know what? I'd like to see that, and he doesn't arrest you.
Hi,
we have Chamula Jewelers located at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. Chamula Jewelers, a family-owned business for over 40 years, specializing in diamond engagement rings, eternity bands, and diamond jewelry, or just bring your old jewelry to freshen up for a new look. Chamula Jewelers, SD.
They got the sparkle for you.
They got the sparkle for you. Visit them again at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. 718-336-1980. And then we have Tehila Tishla. Her company is TEESTYLES.com, TTStyles.com, 718-675-6842, 718-675-6842. She does makeup for weddings, parties, and events. She does your wigs. Wonderful. Prices are great. I'm telling you, her stuff is real good. I'm not just barking up the tree with her because she's my daughter-in-law and she's wonderful and she takes good care of my son, Avram Shloimi, my oldest born son, that I delivered at home myself.
Wow.
Yeah. 718-675-6842. His birthday's coming up on Passover, Pesach.
Oh, he's in Aries?
This is going to be the first time I'm not going to be for him for his birthday because I'm going to Israel, but I'm thinking of taking him. You know, I'm going to visit my other son. I never go away Pesach. I'm going away.
That's nice. How's your other son doing? I didn't even know.
He's doing good. I call him every day.
Every day?
Every day. My wife forces me to call him.
Oh.
Yeah, we have to call him 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning because 7-hour difference in time.
Wow.
And he says, "Oh, how you doing, Tom? I'm doing good, Tom. I'm busy, Tom. You know."
And what's he supposed to say?
Right. So I said,
"Oh,
no,
I'm having fun and partying."
And then I put him on the phone with his mother, and his mother just goes, "Do you wash your underwear? Do you have this? Do you
oh my God, that's embarrassing.
I know she makes some crazy. You have enough money?" I said, "Don't ask me if he has enough money. She's gonna ask us for more money. Leave it alone." Anyways, we have also Green Line Building Solutions, which is me, 718-871-0382. We help you with your violations, your stop work orders, your vacate orders. We help you with code compliance. We go to ECB court violations. We do inspections. We help you with your stop work order inspections. We do expediting for DOB, FDNY, and DAP. We do settlements for you with the Department of Finance, criminal tickets, and we also specialize in evictions. We help get your gas turned back on. We're located in Borough Park, Brooklyn, 5318 16th Avenue. You can call, make an appointment at 718-871-0382, or just pop on in and come see us. You'll see a beautiful staff of lawyers, architects, expediters, and we're all well, I'm the best.
Everybody thinks they're the best now.
I know. Don't they?
You have to. If you don't believe in yourself, then who's going to believe in you?
I have clients who come in and sit down and wait for me and patiently, and I make a good joke with them, and I all make them smile. Anyways, Green Line Building Solutions, 718-871-0382. And my favorite grocery store is located on the corner of Avenue J and Nostrand Avenue, Wolves Grocery, 2362 Nostrand Avenue on the corner of Avenue J and Nostrand Avenue, 718-252-1863. They make deliveries up to 1 hour before Shabbos from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. during the week. 718-252-1863. And yes, the owner's name is Mr. Wolf.
No, if somebody wants to advertise with us, what's the number they should call?
They should call 718-288-7844, or just email me at justenough.heshy@gmail.com.
Yeah,
and we'll call them back and
we'll advertise your business.
Yeah, we'll advertise your business. You'll have a good time, and we'll make fun of you.
If you let us, you can tell us what areas you're okay with being made fun of.
We won't make too much fun because we don't want to lose the business. But I want to tell you a story. You know, the other day when my boy Avram was little, I went to pick him up at school all the time. And one day when I went to pick him up, it was raining. You know what I mean? So we stopped off. I stopped off at a store. I bought myself a Diet Coke. And when it started to rain, I said to Avram, I better use the umbrella because I'm made out of sugar and I'm going to melt. Avram says, "Is that artificial sugar?" Wow, you laughed. I had that backup joke just in case you were going to screw me, Esty.
Anyway, is there such a thing as non-artificial sugar?
Regular sugar.
It's probably artificial too. Everything's artificial.
I think that everything is sugar, and the artificial is not really artificial. It's a fake.
I was watching this crazy show, you know, The Good Place. Basically, it's saying it's a really funny show about how, like, you know, you get points every time you do something good and every time you do something bad. And in today's day, when someone does a good deed, let's say like they buy a tomato and they pay for it, because like the workers and where it comes from, they get so many bad points because, you know, it's not organic, it's bad for the environment. Like just buying a tomato, which is should be a good, non-negative or good, is like considered super bad because you're slave labor and you're helping support all these bad things. So like something that you think is actually good and has so much backing to it.
I have no idea what you just said.
Fine.
Really, I'm lost, Esty. You got to help me out with that.
You know, I just posted a video about how bullying a bully makes you a bully.
I disagree with you. I believe the only way to fight a bully is by bullying him and protecting our friends and family.
So I was saying how, like, if somebody hurts you, not only do they hurt you, you're gonna become a bad person. They hurt you and they made you become a lesser version of yourself.
You told me if somebody bullies you, let them bully you. And
you don't let them bully you. You defend yourself. You don't attack them. You say, "I'm not letting you hurt me, but I'm not going to hurt you." Because once you hurt them, guess what? You're the same as them.
People get insulted when you insult somebody. Don't you think it hurts them when they go home? They should just sit there and take
when somebody insults you, you don't insult them back. You say, "Excuse me, that's not nice. Is this how you want to be treated? That's not okay for you to say." You don't say, "Oh, really? I'm bad. You're even worse than me." Like, that's not better.
So I have a question for you. I have a young man who lives in Borough Park on 12th Avenue.
Okay.
And he's fighting with his neighbor upstairs. So they want to blackmail him with money. And this guy works in a local bakery as well. Not the young man who has the apartment, but the guy who his neighbor, his partner or neighbor in the house. And he's bullying him. He's threatening him to sell the house and pushing him around. And what he did is this bad neighbor who works in the bakery called on this young man who's now my client, called the building department is doing illegal work. He didn't really do any illegal work. He fixed his toilet bowl, he painted his house, but the building department, he called 12 times or 13 times and the building department came and they caught him doing something stupid and they gave him a violation. And the guy was moving into the house saying, listen, I don't care about your violation. I wasn't doing anything wrong. The building department came back and punished him and gave him a $6,000 fine. This guy keeps calling him and bullying him. And he asked
why? Why is this guy doing it?
There must be something else. He's trying to blackmail him for money.
He wants money from him?
He wants money from him. That's what we do today. So he ratted on him. So now you're telling me I went and told my client, we do not rat back. You do not call the building department.
Take them to Beis-Din.
Beis-Din. But Beis-Din, you know I don't believe in Beis-Din anymore. You don't? After what? No, after they lie half of the time.
What?
Yeah.
Well, if we can't trust Beis-Din, we have nothing.
If you don't have a good inside man or lawyer, Beis-Din, some people say Beis-Din is good, but I have a lot of...
You have to find the right Beis-Din.
What do you mean find the right Beis-Din? They should all have the same rules, like same courts, and they're not.
They should. I know that they usually just do... They try to compromise more than give somebody the right or the wrong.
They don't compromise.
No.
They when they go after you or they feel they're wrong, I mean, they just come up with crazy decisions that I don't even believe follows the Torah or the rule. That's why I don't believe in it at all.
I want to go to Beis-Dins and rate them on how good they are. Maybe we can create a site. How good is your Beis-Din? And then everyone can rate it. Like, oh, this person's not trustworthy. That'd be so great. Everything else has a rating. Why not the Beis-Din?
All I know is I was called to a Beis-Din once. The guy calls me up and says, Heshy, come on over. I says, no, I don't go to Beis-Din.
When somebody calls you to Beis-Din, you get to choose the Beis-Din.
Right. You get to choose. If they call you, you have a right to choose a different Beis-Din that you want.
Mm-hmm.
So one guy calls me, he was on 58th Street and 17th Avenue. He says, Heshy, you're being called to Beis-Din. I was having an argument with one of my tenants, and I was disappointed with the way he treated the other people in the building. I said, you have to leave. I said, you can't treat other people badly. You can't do things like that. So he called me to Beis-Din. And I said to him, well, you have to move out and you can use up your rent. And he started to take me to Beis-Din that I don't want to pay rent anymore till I move out. Okay, fine, no problem. He even bounced a check on me. So I went to sue him in court.
Mm-hmm.
So the Beis-Din calls me up and says, you have to come over. I says, well, I don't go to Beis-Din. I'm going to court. I don't want to come to... He says, no, Heshy, just come talk to us. That's what he tells me. And he says, come on, you're a community leader. You're running for office. Come on over.
Mm-hmm.
I said, really, I don't want to come over. He says, please, Heshy, just come over. I know you're in the neighborhood. Come on over. So I walked over there during one of my lunch breaks, and I walked into Beis-Din. As I'm sitting there, this tenant customer, whatever of mine, had his attorney there or his attorney there, whatever. And they start beginning. I said, what are you beginning? What? I have to sign papers. He says, just sign this. I said, I'm not signing it. And they started the case. And I was very disappointed because as we proceeded, I started to make the argument. You know what I mean? I did get into it. They tricked me into going into the Beis-Din.
Okay.
At the end of the day, after going through the whole thing, they said, okay, you have to give us $100. I said, no. He said, just give $100, Heshy, and you'll see we're going to make this fair and simple. And somehow I fell for the game. At the end of the day, 3 different days of wasted time, $300 later, they ended up judging that nobody is right and that everything should stay equal. He'll move out. You won't go to court for him, and it's all over. Now, I just lost my court case because I went to a Beis-Din and I went to an arbitrator, so everything I did is zero.
Wait, so did he move out?
He ended up moving out.
But he didn't pay the rent.
He didn't pay the rent, and he bounced his check, and I had no choice but to accept the Beis-Din's decision.
What was the Beis-Din's decision?
Well, everything should end on a friendly basis. That's the way it works. And that was my last time I went to Beis-Din. The only other time I went to Beis-Din was
that's what I was saying. They usually choose a middle ground, so it's not a fair ruling. They just want everyone to get along. So it's like, okay, the guy won't pay rent, and he'll move out, as opposed to just.
And if he doesn't move out, you have a problem. Then you can go to court, but by that time you're 6 months already too late, and it takes 6 months. So you're right, and I know you have to go to Beis-Din for a get. So I do work with different people.
Yeah, which I heard that the Beis-Din is not good for a get. Like people who.
You have no choice. That's the only way you can get.
They always take the side of whoever's more religious, and that is a huge problem.
And if they're both religious,
then they usually take the man's side.
They do take.
That's
the
what
man's
I heard.
Side?
I don't know if that's true.
I don't hear.
But like, if
well, you have no choice but to take the man's side.
Think about this, right? If there's a man who is very abusive,
the man is always right.
Not always.
He's always right because he's the only one that gives the get. If the man doesn't give the get, then there's nothing you can do. So you have to give in to the man.
No, you don't. Just because they're.
I've helped 7 people with their gets, and I'm telling you now that a lot of times the man was wrong. Like my niece, beautiful Leah, who needs to get married. Okay, she was wonderful. She helped collect $50,000 for a young girl. This one man was a terrible man, and he threatened us. And she went around door to door.
Yeah.
She made me give $1,800. My partner give it. She went and collected $50,000. And when we gave the money at the time of Beis-Din says, well, the guy wants another $8,000 for the jewelry. We said, that's not fair. Well, it's not even worth $8,000. He says, if not, we're not giving the get. And we had to run around the last minute collecting $8,000. So again, I wasn't on the side of the man, but again,
you know what I think we should do? When they want to pay the man to give a get, they should pay him and then rob him because he doesn't deserve anything.
Then you go to jail.
Only if he finds out.
But we can find such you rob them or you beat them up, you go to jail. The FBI went around arresting people for that.
Really? For beating people up for gets?
Oh, you didn't know the Epstein case? A lot of people went to jail for that. They beat up people. They took money. It happened. It's a whole big. Well, I can't believe
I had never heard of this.
It's a big thing. They were running all over Ballpark, arresting people. People are sitting in jail. Mr. Rabbi Epstein took money to represent these people, and instead of waiting the time out and doing more research, he went in quicker than he was supposed to. I don't know if he was right. I don't know if he was wrong. But his daughter was also an attorney, and
but think about this, right? If there's a man who's very abusive, but he's completely religious, right? And his wife, who's trying to divorce now, is not as religious. They end up getting the kids. Like, he gets the kids because they're more religious. How's that good?
Take a phone call. Let's see what they have to say to people.
Okay.
Hello, you're on there with Heshy and Esty.
Yeah, you guys bring very well in the studio?
You have to shut off the radio.
You bring very well in the studio?
Do we breathe in the studio?
I mean, bring very well in the studio.
I have no idea what you're saying.
You have to say slowly and clearly.
You please bring the singer in the studio.
Please bring something. That's what I heard.
You could. I don't know, but I can't hear you. I wish I could hear you. I'm sorry, my friend.
It's a team in the studio.
Do we have a team in the studio? Yes.
No, entertainment. Somebody to perform.
We could, we'd love performance in the studio. If you want to be a guest on the show, just email justenoughheshy@gmail.com. We always have, we do have people that we interview, and we do bring guests in. If you want to come.
Let me ask you, because you can't interview like singers, like different people.
I sometimes sing on the radio.
Yeah, Esty sings on the radio sometimes, and we've had different guests.
What about you? You're Heshy. You're a singer, or you're a broadcaster?
I'm just a broadcaster. I'm just a regular community activist that will be running for city councils in the future and trying to make changes and trying to help people. And if you need some help, I do different community services, as well as a community activist, as well as run a business in my neighborhood and live here in Ballpark and Flatbush for over 35 years. So you always
you live in Ballpark?
I live in the center of Ballpark.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Esty lives around the corner from me.
Yep.
Ballpark it's very like rock and roll city. People hot.
It's not. Ballpark is wonderful, delicious people, and we have some issues.
Is this your first time listening to the Justin F. Heshy show?
I listen every time.
Good. Well, you're always welcome to email me and come on the show, and thank you for
Where's the show? Where's the studio?
Well, our studio's on Avenue V in Coney Island Avenue. You know, that's where we are. I drove here. I should know how to get here. Do you like our show?
Yeah, like sure, but I want you to make more things go on, like interview sports, like a lot of.
We're gonna do politics. Sports we don't like. So I love sports. I love the Yankees. You know, I'm a big Yankee fan.
What can you talk about? The Yankees won. The Yankees lost.
What else is there? Talk about the game.
He almost got the shot. He missed the shot.
In the Super Bowl. Blah blah blah.
I know a lot of people. They told me they want music. A lot of music.
We don't play music.
But then they wouldn't listen to talk radio. They would just listen to the regular radio.
Me and Esty, we want to voice our opinions. We want to make changes. Like we had a boy that was arrested a couple of weeks ago in Nevada. We helped raise
money to get him out.
We raised over $1,000 from our audience.
The main thing is you help people out. That's the main thing. People have, a lot of people have issues. But now we got to help people out.
I agree with you. Thank you for your call.
We got to be more nice to people.
I agree with you. We always have.
I'm serious. In this generation, we got to be more nice to people.
I mean, because think about it. If we're not achters, you know what happens? God usually sends a tragedy to keep us together.
We should stop calling on each other. The building department. We should stop calling the police.
I don't know how a Jew could, in their right mind, do that.
That's how I do my business. That's how I do my.
People help around their heart. Not religious, That's how people. You can't switch people.
We have to teach people. When I speak to people, when I speak at audiences, or when I speak at different Sheva Brachas or on Shabbos, or I give out my weekly. Every Friday I give out a weekly 2-minute WhatsApp video that I post all over the place. I always try to bring up goodness and kindness, as well as some other stuff about the politicians. We got to take 2 more calls because our show ends in a few minutes. Thank you for your call. I appreciate it. Esty, take line 4.
Oh. Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy and Esty.
Hello, Heshy and Esty. This is Jacob from Williamsburg.
Hi,
Hello, Jacob. How are you?
You were talking about the get problem of a man who refuses to give a get. I actually have a solution for that. I know rabbis must be aware of how it could be done, but what's the answer? Here it is. It says in Tanakh that when David Melech had the affair with Bathsheba, she was already divorced because when all the soldiers, when they went out to war, they give a retroactive get to the wife. If they didn't cross your doorway, that they were because they got killed or any other reason he got killed, then they were retroactively divorced from the time that they left. So if a man would make a prenuptial agreement.
So we do have that, Yaakov. Yaakov, we do have that. I made my son give that. We do have the prenuptial get, even though it's very hard to enforce that get. I mean, that prenuptial agreement, but it does exist, and people are starting to honor it, and now they're making people give it at every single wedding.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of, if they don't want to give a get, you beat them up. Like what? Excuse me.
Don't say that. That's illegal. I don't want to hear it on the show.
It's illegal to say.
Just like you think marijuana should be good.
Marijuana is good.
It's no good.
What do you mean? It's legal. It's becoming legal.
I don't like that it's becoming illegal.
I'm just saying, like, if somebody is trying to own somebody else.
I don't want my little grandson coming over to me, stoned out of his head. Hey, Big H. I'm going to be upset.
That's probably. Then you're probably going to be upset.
Anyways, let's take another call because we have enough. Thank you for your call, Yaakov.
Okay.
Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and Esty.
Yeah, hi. I'm listening to your show. This is actually the first time I'm listening. Only one suggestion. Don't talk together at the same time.
Me and Esty always talk together. We have so much to say.
Yeah, it becomes like a Yiddish Chosim together, everybody together. A Chosim is one thing, but when you're talking on the radio, you're talking at the same time, it becomes like orchestra.
You hear that, Esty?
Yeah.
She wants to hear me. She wants to hear more of me.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much. Did you like the show? Do you like it so far?
I like the show. Just give each other a chance to talk, because when you're talking together, it's like a mishmash.
I got you. Well,
do you have something you wanted to ask about or comment about, or just that?
I just heard the last sentence of I don't remember the names. Your names, I'm sorry, but the marijuana is bad. I also don't want my grandson and my son to come home and smell like the project smells.
Have you ever tried marijuana?
No, never.
Then how do you know it's bad?
Oh, are you crazy, Esty, that you even ask her that question?
Because marijuana will lead to something else, and
does alcohol lead to something else?
I don't know. It's to everything. It's not a Jewish way of living. Marijuana is not our.
Wait, they said that there was marijuana in the Holy Temple. They say one of the Ketores was marijuana.
Oh no, they never said that.
Yes, they do.
You make that up. I agree.
How could something God created be bad?
What did you say? I couldn't hear.
God created weed. How could it be bad? He created alcohol, and it serves a purpose. Some people say the biggest rabbis used to smoke weed and get closer to God.
Don't make up stuff. God created us to do good things, but not bad things. Marijuana is bad.
Marijuana saves lives.
So I have a question for you, young lady.
Marijuana saves lives, and you're really sick. But
what do you mean? People who have cancer and can't eat, they smoke marijuana, and otherwise they would waste away. It's the only way to help them.
Wait a second. This is your answer. You're all talking with me together. Marijuana is maybe good for somebody who suffers from pain, but marijuana is not good just to go into smell it and to have it like every day, like you drink water.
I agree. So I agree. Marijuana every day is not good, but marijuana does have some good to it, because some people it helps in different areas.
But Esty, when they make marijuana, when they make marijuana legal, everybody's now going to abuse it.
Yes. So people who don't have brains, and especially teenagers, they will not think with their brain that's given by God. They will think by goodness. So they will go and they will begin the bad life, the bad style of life. So I don't want my children.
But you have to be 21, no?
No, but it doesn't make a difference. 21 is still a kid. I just want you to know your mayor, your mayor and your city councilman are approving this stupid law of legalizing marijuana because they can pull in another bill. And we need to vote them out on the next election when I run. I expect all of you to vote for me because I will fight them and I will make sure that the bill doesn't pass.
I will go by you. Because
I love you.
Marijuana is a Michigan way of living. Marijuana stinks, is bad, is disaster and disgusting.
I know, and you know how many kids. Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. Call again. I hope you like our show.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want you to know, Esther, when I walk down the streets on Shabbos sometimes, and I have young boys at the youth center, they come in smelling of marijuana. I sit there, I take it, it bothers me.
But that's because it's not legal.
But they're stoned, Esty. They're stoned.
Right.
They don't know what they're
before
doing.
you're 25, your brain is not fully functioning, and you shouldn't smoke weed. But you know what? If they don't get it legally, they're going to get it illegally.
Okay, that ends our show for tonight, everybody. I'm happy you listened to the show. I hope you newcomers and the old comers continue to listen to us. If you have any comments, you can email me at justenoughheshy@gmail.com. You can look at our Facebook page at Just Enough Heshy. Look up for my daily jokes, my daily quotes, everybody. Thank you for a wonderful hour, Esther. You really were great tonight.
Yeah, and from now on, we're on every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. Come on, tune in at 9 to 10 o'clock at night. Of course, Pesach, I'm not going to be here. And listen out next week because I'm going to have a grandson. I'm going to invite you all to the bridge. Thank you, everybody.